And as I film this video, it is currently fall here in Western New York. Christian here. I suppose a few of you are wondering why I've never actually recorded a video in front of the 4483, or why I haven't recorded a video of the 4483 yet. And the honest truth is, it's always been in the back of my mind, and I actually want to compile a video of all the footage I have of the Pennsylvania Railroad 4483. But that's not the point of today's video. 7 years ago today, on October 22nd, 2016, you heard the words for the first time ever, "I'm action, I'm set, and I'm go." And that was the start of what eventually became C. Henderson Rail Productions. And since then, I have put in a considerable amount of mileage around the United States chasing steam trains. Originally, the vision of this channel was rail fanning, plane spotting, and other cool stuff. And while plane spotting definitely has not been in the picture the past 2 years, rail fanning has taken up pretty much the entire channel's existence, every once in a while with fulfilling the and other cool stuff. So for this 7th anniversary, there's going to be a Q&A session, which was started on Instagram a few weeks ago and on YouTube and on various different social media platforms, so we'll be answering your questions. So, I meant to shoot this out on the road last weekend when I was chasing the Indiana Fall Colors trip. I was just going to try and find a little bit of time when I could have done this, but I never did find a little bit of time, and I was actually hoping to get a little bit of this with the 765 behind me, but it was pretty much a jam-packed fun weekend. So anyhow, we're going to start off this anniversary video in classic fashion. Back in the day, I used to recap what I had done in the year, even though I feel update videos have kind of helped with that, with when I do them. Basically, since last year's anniversary, I went back into my hiatus at the end of last year, and in February this year, I returned stronger than ever with an epic chase of the Chesapeake and Ohio 1309. And I had plans this year to mainly actually focus on the 1309, get more footage of it because I've never shot it in the summer with green leaves, and do a fall foliage chase this season, but the 1309 did not operate after February until literally last week, as in when I recorded this video, and I'm hoping to get back down there for the Frostburg Santa trains. After that, I made my way to the Black River and Western for what was also the last time Black River and Western 60 operated, what I dubbed the farewell charter because it is due for its 1472 day. I was definitely upset I never got to make it last year. In April, it was announced that 611 was going on a farewell tour at the Strasburg Railroad. In May, me and a few friends went to go chase the 611 on what was dubbed the farewell tour from Strasburg. Well, there's been a lot of rumors lately about where 611 would or where it wouldn't be going. I think everyone was kind of a little shocked that when it was announced that it would be pulling its last excursions at Strasburg, almost everyone wanted to go and get their final shots from the railroad. And I've said a few different times that I thought that to date that was the best I have seen 611 operate at the railroad. And that new whistle sounded fantastic, as well as catching 475 along with it, seeing its battle scars after last November. In June, I finally was able to make it out to the Indiana Northeastern Railroad, finally experienced the Indiana Rail experience and chase the 765 on a series of excursions. I also that weekend started it off early by going to Dayton to the National Air Force Museum. I took my grandfather there because a plane he flew on was at the museum. And I also stopped and saw the Nickel Plate Road 779 on my way up and decided to do an updated video. After that, initially my summer plans consisted of originally chasing 1309, but I had decided, you know what, enough was enough. 2102 hype bit me, and I finally went to go see America's Loudest Steam Locomotive. And I have to say, it definitely lived up to the hype, and I would love to see it again, but I'm waiting for when they finally get the turning situation figured out. I also squeezed in a Steamtown adventure the second time I went to go chase the 2102. And after that, I've just basically been rail fanning around my area, pretty much catching quite a few heritage units. Last weekend I was able to chase the Nickel Plate Road 765 on the Indiana Fall Colors trip. This weekend I'm hoping to chase the Paramarquette 1225 on a political excursion, if all goes well. Brian Begole is hosting a Fall Colors train to Alma. Christian here, and I realize some of you are going to be asking, have I lost all sense of my mind? But I'm currently on top of the Dayton Tunnel, and I wanted to shoot part of the 7th anniversary video while I was on the road, so here's the part that I'm going to film. So I wanted to shoot part of this while I was chasing a train, and on, well, October 15th, I'm down here in Dayton, New York, chasing the New York and Lake Erie fall foliage excursions between Gowanda, New York and South Dayton, New York on the same line that the Natural and Planes, Trains, and Automobiles was shot at. The weather could have been better, and it progressively seems to always rain when the train's coming into view, but beyond that, it's doing better than yesterday. But I wanted to do a little bit of the 7th anniversary video, something like this, and I just wanted to show a real quick moment of me on the road and point out the fall foliage, which has been beautiful this year. I know I don't get down here as often as what I should, but I also decided to keep in the 1225 bit as a blooper because, as everyone knows, the 1225 was not ready for that excursion, and as you hear in the background, there's the New York and Lake Erie diesels. I will probably shut up now and get ready for my shot. And later on in this month, I will be chasing the Norfolk and Western 611 on the Buckingham Branch Virginia Scenic Railway on its first mainline excursion since 2017. That being said, that's the recap, and it's hard to believe it's been 7 years. It really does feel like yesterday that me, Go, and Chris were discussing the ideas for the channel. And over the past year, I think I'm in a better spot, the channel's in a better spot. One of the things that I've done way better recently is keeping myself at a limit. I always said how burned out I was at the end of every season, 2018, 2019, 2020, and even 2021. I don't feel burned out as I film this video. I feel I could probably do less next year, but I'm still going to be out there making videos. It's been fun getting back into it, and heck, I've said it a few times, I can't wait to see the Canadian Pacific 2816 next year. One thing, though, that I keep lacking, and every year I come back to this, is I definitely do want to expand upon the original title, The Action Set and Go, rail fanning and other cool stuff. I feel the other cool stuff has lacked since 2016, and there's a video I've always wanted to shoot that many of you people would probably find interesting. And that is a project for next year. I definitely, when I go on these rail fan trips, I would love to go see a ship museum or something else like that. That would even be interesting for the channel. But I think we're doing solid. Productions on the channel have been great, and I'm hoping to pay forward into the future this way. That's really all I have to say on my 7th anniversary. I tried to do this anniversary almost like last year where I included other snippets. But mainly this year I really only shot the fall colors around my area. If all goes well, there will be 2 Christmas trains hoping to shoot this year. That being said, I want to just personally, as I do every year at this time, I want to thank all of you who have supported me since 2016. I want to thank all of you who have subscribed, who have liked my videos. And if you have yet to subscribe, what are you waiting for? Please give this video a like, and please give me a subscribe below. That being said, I'm Christian. Thank you for 7 years. Here's for 7 more years. I recently just hit 4,000 subscribers, and I'm going to hope that we reach 5,000 subscribers this time next year. Anyhow, I'm Christian, and thanks again for 7 years. Hello there, Christian here. I originally promised that there would be a Q&A session at the end of this video. Well, unfortunately, I got 4 questions. Unfortunately, I only put this on my Instagram and forgot to put this on my other socials, so we only have 4 questions. Jaybird is the word 02 asked, will you be chasing 2816 this spring? And the answer is, obviously. BTC Rail 101 Films asked, will there be trains? Ever seen trains? When will you train? No. Andrew Stewart 203 asked, what are your top 5 Steam excursion stars still in operation today? Don't know, whatever one I'm filming. I gave a top 5 list a few years ago, but if I did have to sit and think, probably 1225, 765, 1309, 4014 would genuinely be on that list, but I know there's going to be people now going, what about 6988? You said that was your favorite steam locomotive. Well, it's currently down for its 1472 day. I'd also put 844 on that list. There's probably a few others I'm not thinking of that are definitely cool and out there. Obviously Norfolk and Western 611. But, yeah. Typically for that, it really does turn into whatever train I'm chasing. I know there's my top 5 favorite steam locomotives, which I think would apply to that, but top 5 currently operational steam excursion stars, whatever I'm filming, and that list I just gave, which was jumbled all over the place. I answered my top 5 favorite steam locomotives in the March 2021 or February 2021 update. I don't remember. It's been a while. And lastly, Peanuts Railfan 1225 what chase do you think you'd want to do the most? And currently right now I'm just waiting to chase the 611 on the Shenandoah Valley Limited, which I'm looking forward to in the next few weeks. Anyhow, I'm Christian. That's it for my 7th anniversary video. Next time I do these, I will remember to put this all over social media.